Like, he found out I was drinking a gallon of Kool-Aid every day.
Dude, that was so
fucking hilarious.
funny, bro.
You know what? It's so funny. I remember doing it. I remember being there. I remember it being funny to us, but I don't remember it being as funny as it was to watch. Because we're at my sister's house one time, and my brother-in-law goes, "Hey," to my dad. He goes, "Have you ever seen Bert and Tom's show, Two Bears?" My dad goes, "No. Is it any? Would I like it?" And he goes, "Let me show you a clip." And he played the Kool-Aid clip, and my daughters were laughing, my wife was laughing, but me and my daughters and my wife, they know I drink a gallon of Kool-Aid every day. And so to them, it wasn't, they didn't realize how ridiculous it was until Tom said it. And we were crying laughing. And then the Jennifer Aniston clip went viral of like,
oh, bro, so funny.
Which one was that?
Oh, Tom
tells a story about going over to Jennifer Aniston's house. And he knows that like out of the two of us, Tom is friends with all the celebrities. He's on the DL. He's like pretty cool about it. He doesn't tell you that like Brad Pitt's one of his friends, right?
Right.
Like, but he knows that I would love to be Brad Pitt's friend.
Yeah.
But I also am not the guy that's going to try to be Brad Pitt's friend. Like Tom's the guy that's like, hey, tell my agent, Tom to come down to my show. I'd love to meet him. That's why I texted him about Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Tom's good with that shit, and he knows how to do it. I don't know how to navigate those, but he knows that I would love to meet Jennifer Aniston. I'd love to meet Brad Pitt. I'd love to meet all those people. So he says, I told you I met Jennifer Aniston. I go, hold on. You know we were supposed to do this as a team. And he was like, well, let me tell you the story. And he tells me the fucking story. And it's a lie. And I go, you motherfucker. And he goes, I thought it would piss you off. I said, but let's make rules if we ever meet Jennifer Aniston. And he says, okay. I was like, should we do it? Should we bring our wives? And he goes, no, definitely not. And I go, okay. Should we do it at your house? Or I go, should we do it at your house or my house? And he goes, we'll do it I go, we're not doing it at my house. It's a piece of shit. We're doing it at your house. He goes, we should do it at her house. I go, yeah, we'll do it at her house. And I go, should we bring our wives? And we're like, no. And I go, can she bring someone? He goes, yeah, maybe like a guy for safety. And then he stops himself and he goes, maybe that's not the message we want to be sending. And I could not stop laughing because it's the thing that I like about Tom that I don't think that other people see. Was when he goes, maybe that's not the message you want to be sending. I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing that we would go bring someone for safety.
Yeah.
And we could not stop laughing. And then Jennifer Aniston saw it and fucking hit us up. Tom texted me, he goes, check your fucking DMs. I go, why? And he goes, just check your DMs. And I go to my DMs and he starts going, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm like, what? And it's Jennifer Aniston. You guys are fucking hilarious. This is so great. I just saw this. And we're like, shut the fuck up. He's like, Jennifer fucking, I'm like losing our shit.
Yeah.
But like those two moments went viral.
Awesome.
And then I think, we've had some good episodes. The last episode we did, we both ended up crying at the end randomly, didn't mean to. It was his birthday episode. These next two episodes are fucking bangers because we were in a good place. I just gotten stem cells and like we've been on a run lately of having really good episodes, But
a lot of that had to have taken off for you guys like during the pandemic with both of your specials coming out, and then you're going weekly. You go viral a couple times.
Yeah. Both our specials came out during that pandemic, and that was really fucking huge. And we started leaning in, double down on content, and then I did the tour in the movie theaters, outdoor movie theaters, drive-ins, and that was big. And I think we both just had big moments. I did the movie. I think all that started coming in and adding up, and I don't know. I love it. I love doing Two Bears. It's one of my favorite things in the world because, like I said, I know Tom is a very funny comic, and I know that people like him. But the thing I like about him is when we're doing Two Bears, like the way he makes me laugh. I don't think he does that for everybody, but when he makes me laugh, dude, it's my favorite thing in the fucking world.
Infectious laugh too.
I love
infectious laugh.
I love laughing.
Yeah.
But like the things he does is like when we're in a car one time and he goes, "How many times do you think you burp a day?" And I went, "I don't know. I don't think I burp very often." He goes, "You're wrong." He goes, "I've counted 12 in the last 15 minutes." And I went, "For real?" He's like, "You don't know you're doing this? They smell like shit." And I'm like, am I burping? And he goes, "Are you being serious?" He goes, "Give it a second." And then all of a sudden I burp. I go, "God damn it, I'm burping." He goes, "Yeah." And like, that's Tom. That like, there's so many things that makes me giggle from that dude. And especially like the Will Smith tweet. That's Tom. Like when he calls me, he goes, "Have you seen my Will Smith tweet?" And I saw that one earlier. I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "No, the new one." I went, "Tom." And he goes, "It's worse." And then I fucking look at it and he's crying, laughing. And he goes, read it out loud to me. And then I read it back to him. I mean, he is just.
Why does he hate Will Smith so much?
Because I love Will Smith.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I think he just knows that. I've talked about how much I love Will Smith on Two
Mr.
Bears.
Ladybug.
Oh,
like,
bro.
His sense of humor is so fucking different.
It's funny as shit.
Like he goes, this is one of my favorite. This is just a quote, a Tom Segura quote that I think of all the time. He was doing a show. He can deny that this happened. He's allowed to because it's pretty aggressive, but it's one of my favorite things ever. Shane Torres says it's the favorite thing he's ever seen Tom do. Tom's talking to a black dude in the audience. Now, for whatever reason, Tom gets along with black dudes easier than anyone. I think it's sports, but like he's friends with Mike Tyson, friends with DJ Premier, friends with Big Daddy Kane, friends with all these dudes, like friends. So he's talking to this guy in the audience and he goes, he says something about being a black dude. And the guy goes, I'm a straight up black dude, bruv. And Tom goes, no, you're not. Where the fuck are you from? He goes, Liverpool, bruv. And he goes, I was talking about a real black guy.
I hope you guys like this clip. If you want to continue to be for the boys, you need to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and check out our playlist. We have all the links right here on the screen. As always, biggest of hugs and tiniest of kisses. Also, go check out the full episodes, but always for the boys.